Now, on a number of occasions in the past, we've focused on a little problem that David has.
This is true.
Yeah, no, this problem's not gone away.
That's right.
No, so we're going to focus on it again tonight.
Now, the problem I have is I have an addiction. Addiction is kind of ruining my life. But it's not sex, it's not drugs, it's not smoking. I am addicted to the following magazines. Yes, I'm actually an 87-year-old woman, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to point out as well, it's the kind of genre of magazines, not just those particular 3 issues. That'd be a bit weird. And it's basically ruining my life. It all started when I was on my way to work one day, and I popped into the newsagent and I spied the following headline, the now legendary 46L hell, my boobs look like a bum. So I like the mine you introduced there. My boobs look like a bum. That's for the deaf people. And basically, ever since I've seen the headline, I take a picture of them on my phone and I text them to you.
He does indeed, yes.
Other favourites, you sound very fed up about it as well.
It happens a lot.
Yes, yes. Other favourites include pregnant and on fire. Oil jabs did this to my face.
And my personal favourite, eaten alive by an Asda escalator.
To be fair, she looks quite well for somebody who's been eaten alive. She looks more like she's actually eaten the escalator herself.
She does. She's got a few scratches on her hand, hasn't
Yeah,
she?
maybe she's just slightly grazed by an Asda escalator. Although I suppose they wouldn't sell so many magazines.
No. Now, you know what we're supposed to do now. What we actually do is we put together a top 10 of the best headlines at this particular point in time.
Do you want to see that? Yeah! Bloody marvellous, we've got nothing else planned. So here we go. All right, pop pickers, here we have the top 10. At number 10, the toy that hid a rotting corpse.
At number 9, I keep my baby in a sandwich box.
At number 8, dripping in mum's blood at our horror family reunion. At number 7, my giant tongue wouldn't stop growing.
Down 4 places to number 6, I take off my ears at night.
At number 5, docs say I'm allergic to my own life. At number 4, lust, lies and the killer dentist.
Soaked in petrol and set on fire replaces allergic to knickers at number 3.
At number 2, saved by the tattoo on his todger. Which means we have a brand new entry for you. And new number 1, please give it up for I was blinded by a sausage. Whoa. Now, you may not know, but as well as being comedians, we're also actors.
Are we?
Allegedly, yeah. And as well as that, I also teach for a little bit of extra money. And when I travel to my job when I'm teaching, I tend to listen to the radio to get me into the mood. And I quite often listen to sounds of the 60s where they play lots of kind of obscure music. Now, the other day I heard this song from Elvis Presley, which I'd not heard before, which I thought we could share with you now. Listen to the words, though. They're very important.
All right. Well, I've got a gal, she's cute as she can be.
Fine so far.
She's a distant cousin, but she's not too distant with me.
So fine.
Will you kiss all night? I squeeze her tight. But we'll kiss your cousin, man. That's what makes it all right.
No, Elvis, that's what makes it very, very wrong. I know you're from Texas, but seriously.
I understand his follow-up single didn't do quite so well.
Yeah, no, I think you're right.
Wasn't it called Bumming Uncles?
Yeah, something like that, yeah. I also like the use of the apostrophe in the title, like it somehow takes the sting off. You know, we're not kissing, we're just kissing. With a little bit of cuddling and some full-on shagging.
Should we hear some more?
Oh, go on then. Okay.
Oh, I've got a gal and she told me how to live. She can give a lot and she's got a lot to give. We kiss all night, I squeeze her tight. Well, we kiss and cousin, that's what makes it alright.
You can just imagine Elvis sitting around with his family at Christmas and playing them this song, can't you? And just looking at his cousin and giving her a little wink as if to say, this one's for you.
You're next.
Yeah, exactly.
But if for any reason his family didn't get where it's coming from, it's fine, because he justifies it perfectly in the middle 8.
Yeah, we're all cousins, that's what I believe. Oh, we're all children, oh, Adam and Eve.
Yeah, I'm not sure that would stand up in a court of law, though.
Right. But if that's not bad enough, the following week I heard this song from Billy J. Kramer and the Dakotas.
Little children, you better tell
good. I'll give you candy and a quarter if you're quiet like you ought to be, and keep the secret with me.
That song's taken from the compilation album Music to Shit Your Pants.
I can't imagine that was the best song to hear before you went into a day of teaching kids.
No, you're right, Glyn. It made me feel like him, basically. One of our first major special features, which is called, and I quote, Opening Glyn's Mail.
Yay, that's right.
So let's open that mail.
We're going to open my mail. Well, it's not technically my post, it's actually post that I found when I moved into my new flat. Now, I was exchanging keys with my landlord, this is completely true, when I found this letter.
Ta-da.
There it is. Now, I was about to give it back to the landlord when I read a few lines and I realised that might not be a good idea.
It's basically gay porn.
Yeah, that's right.
And we thought, because you're that kind of audience, what we're going to do is we're going to read it to you. So sit back, make yourself comfortable. Unless you're standing, then just stand back. Does that work? And we'll read it to you. If you feel the need to remove your trousers, please don't. That's just offensive. So here we go, the gay porn letter. Hello, my love. Written by Bruce Forsyth, presumably.
Yeah.
It's Saturday afternoon and I'm lying on my bed and thinking of you. It's the first weekend in quite a while that we haven't been together, and I'm missing you like crazy. I had been dozing, but my thoughts of you have woken me up. They started off very innocent. You and me cuddled up on a sofa. You leaning back on me, my hands inside your open shirt, nothing sexual, just cuddly. I thought of us lying side by side on the floor, of us sitting in some grass somewhere, chatting idly. I also thought of us naked, and that, along with a persistent hard-on, is what is on my mind right now.
Yeah.
Don't just hate those persistent.
Yeah,
just persistently there. It's horrible.
Yeah. See, from this point on, the letter starts to get a bit more
sexy,
yeah,
horny,
kind of
persistent, hard-on making.
Yes. So we thought it might be better if we censor it.
That's right. We thought, what better way of censoring a gay hardcore porn letter than using characters and actors from Star Trek?
Genius.
There's no better way. It was on the tip of all your tongues. So should we do that?
Yeah.
Marvellous. Let's do that thing.
God, I love your body. I want to have you lying in front of me. Your DeForest Kelly, standing proud and erect from your Leonard Nimoy. Whilst I kneel, ready and waiting between your open and expectant Geordie LaForge. I dip my head and lick gently along the inside of your DeForest Kelly, moving slowly higher until my nose is filled with the deep musk smell of your William Shatner. I'll lick that slightly darker skin that runs along the inside of your
Lieutenant Uhura. Possibly slightly racist, that one. Sorry. Glyn thought of it.
And then let my tongue flick out, touching your DeForest Kelly, tickling and exciting you at the same time. I gently pull back your Lieutenant Sulu, lift my head from your DeForest Kelly to lick the head clean of all of its Patrick Stewart. I tell you to turn over. And as you do, I put some pillows under your Nimoy to lift your Shatner into the air more. Your Geordie LaForge is still apart, and I can see your heavy Uhura's hanging down, while your still erect DeForest Kelly is touching the pillow. I move up slightly and lick the patch of skin between Nimoy and Shatner. I feel your
DeForest Kelly, which if you aren't following it means penis.
Become even harder, stiffer, until you are slick with Patrick Stewart. My tongue is pushing into your Shatner, briefly stroking the silk-like folds inside. I feel your body tense around me, and then shudders go through you like a pulse through the muscles of your
Shatner
as you
Patrick Stewart
all over the bed.
And that's the gay porn letter.